This video deals with a very important concept, which is the removal of undesirable or unwanted content within a cell or a range of cells for that matter. There are two things I want you to keep in mind. The first is that by default, when you create a new sheet or there is content within a sheet for the first time, it is always formatted as general. Every cell will be general. In fact, if we just take a look up here, I have the Home tab open and the ribbon is open and the number category is available to us, and we can see that basically everything is currently general. If I click on a cell, it's still general. However, I may want to change that formatting to something else. Now there are several possibilities here. I'm simply going to click on D5 for this example. And in D5 we're dealing with $16 per hour. So this is somebody's hourly rate. However, I might want to put a dollar symbol in front of it so I can recognize it as a monetary value. So to do that, I can do this in a number of different ways, but we're going to use the simple one, which is using our ribbon. And I'm going to come up here to number, and I'm going to choose the drop down arrow beside general, and I'm going to select currency. So now any value I type into this cell now has a format which is not the same as the cells beside it, but it's unique, and it is now a currency. So if I delete the content that is currently here and I type in a new value, any value I want, so let's just put in 25, we just gave them a raise, so now they have $25 an hour. And as soon as I selectively accept that value, it shows me that it's $25 and I can recognize the dollar symbol. Well, that's kind of weird because I just pressed delete. So shouldn't it delete everything? And again, I want to draw your attention to what I said at the beginning. This is a layered process within a cell. So formatting that cell is totally separate from the content you type into it. So how do we get rid of that if we wanted to completely start with a blank slate inside that cell? Since this cell is totally separate from everyone around it, the best way of doing this is not just to press delete, but on the Home tab, at the far right hand side, there is another category called editing. And it looks like we have a little eraser here, which is actually clear. Now, if we use clear for a cell or a range of cells, then it will clear all the formatting in the background as well. So if I use the drop down arrow, I can see that I can clear everything. This is every layer inside that cell. Or I can clear just specific things. And this could be the content only, or it could be the format only. So content only is very similar to delete, but the format would still be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press clear all. It will immediately remove all the content within it. And this time when I type in a number and I selectively accept it, you notice there's no dollar symbol this time because the format has been reverted back to the default value of general. So keep in mind that cells are layered. There are many ways of clearing a cell. This is the quickest and the easiest approach of all. Hopefully that helps.